Yo, what's up, man? Yeah, I feel you. Yeah, man. Man, I just got a damn positive COVID test, man. Yeah. You know, my baby was just born.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at newly named State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona. It's certainly
Yeah, he's still at the
here in the
hospital.
desert, but somehow this Cardinal crowd turned up the heat a moment ago. They were in a frenzy as their team emerged from the tunnel, and the Cardinals are set to do battle with the Los Angeles Rams.
Man, a sore throat, had a fever, nausea.
We'll bring it out. Oh, a good return up past the 30, past midfield. He's at the 30, 10, 5, and he will score. Touchdown, Arizona. So a heck of a start to this one. We haven't even gotten settled in already in the end zone on the opening kickoff.
And you know what happens, too? Now you got to translate what that means, because I think for a team to just score their defense, I think they'll be more aggressive now. They'll be bolder. They're playing with a lead and an early one and some momentum. So if you're the offensive coordinator on the other side of the field, you better be prepared for some heavy pressure coming your way. They're going to try and get another big score and a big one early.
Oh, yeah.
And this will be a touchback
Oh, yeah,
as that
cold.
sails over the end line.
Yeah. Yeah.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
2nd and 7. Out of the gun, Stafford. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That'll allow him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely, frees up your guys elsewhere. A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. From the gun, here's Stafford. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. Touchdown, L.A. Well, normally the first thing most fans think of with Odell Beckham are the one-handed catches, right? But he's also pretty darn good, Charles, with the ball already in his hands.
Yeah, and this just looked like a simple, ordinary play to start, but boy, did things change. Once he got free, it was off to the races, and once he hit high gear, there's absolutely no one who was going to stop him.
And you can see the distance traveled there after the catch on the next-gen stats. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. They'll fake it to counter. Now Murray. And the Rams got it. They bring him down. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Now Murray off play action. Sliding out of the pocket. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds.
The sack on 1st down took him out of a traditional running play and put him in a passing situation, but didn't stop him from running anyway, did it?
No, I was surprised when he took off. I thought, oh, he's got some... space, he might pick up 5, 6, 7 yards. He goes all the way and picks up the 1st. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6. Murray now. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Murray now to throw. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. Now Murray. Eluding the pressure right. DeAndre Hopkins making the catch. Touchdown, Cardinals. DeAndre Hopkins, 46 yards. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the...
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Robert Alford. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball. And I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Out of the gun, here's Murray. And a catch made by Hopkins. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch.
And he fights his way in, not giving up, and it's a Cardinal touchdown. James Conner, a 10-yard touchdown run, and the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. Extra point good by Prater, and it's now 21-7. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And last time, one play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. Now it's Stafford. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Jordan Phillips with a big-time sack on third down. It's a loss of 7. Stafford will stay out there. He'll lead his guys up to go for it on fourth down. Here we go on fourth. Stafford. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a first down. To throw is Murray. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score. Throwing on second and long. Murray. This is caught. It's Kirk. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A big connection on that one. 30 yards. Here's Murray. Being chased, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona.
I wanted to pass, though. That's why I was waiting.
And the Cardinals able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Prater for the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns to 21.
I don't know how they did that.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Out of his end zone now is Calais. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Stafford. Flushed out right. He's going to air it out deep for Woods. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. They exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball. And that one was picked off.
Touchdown, Cardinals! DeAndre Hopkins with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Cardinals are out in their lead here in this this first half. Extra point good by Prater. And a rout is on here in this first half.
Happened to me sometime, too.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Out of his end zone now is Calais. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or maybe just throw it out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Escaping the pressure right. They'll let it go deep for him. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
They find some open field here. And he follows out of bounds, but he's down inside the 20-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. The thing that hurt on that play, the missed tackle, that allowed the extra yardage.
It's a matchup game in the NFL. You get the guy that you want isolated, have him miss a tackle, and off you go.
And it's Higbee, the tight end. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. A shotgun snap for Stafford. Right side complete. That's Woods. Touchdown, Rams. Robert Woods on the touchdown throw from Matthew Stafford. And the Rams are able to cut into this lead. Now, this has been a one-sided first half to this point, no doubt, but at least signs of life here. They're on the board.
Yeah, and I think if they went to the time down big with 0 points on the board, it'd be a struggle to see them come out in the second half and play well. So very important, vital here. And if they make a huge comeback, we'll look back at this moment and point to the start of it.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just give him a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent is really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
Yeah, now they're just looking to add to that total. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. On 1st and 10 is Connor. And they will get him down, but not before he gets very good yardage there, as that will lead us right into the 2-minute warning. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. And he's got his big tight end here. And the Cardinals are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. To throw, it's Murray. And Hopkins has got it. Touchdown, Arizona. DeAndre Hopkins on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Cardinals will extend their lead. Prater for the extra point. And a rout is on here in this first half. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Out of his end zone now is Calais. And they're just starting a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder in the ball carrier, and down he goes.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
And he's going to be taken down, sacked back at the 2. The lightning rod, J.J. Watt with a sack.
I think most quarterbacks would love to have the goal line actually extend up into the air and turn into a wall, and they can put their back against it and know exactly where they are on the field so they don't end up in the end zone. Didn't do it on that play, but perilously close to the goal line.
Down, Junior, touchdown. Well, like so many wide receivers, he is a threat with the ball in his hands, and he's able to do his damage here after the catch. Here's Gay now to add the extra point. And that'll cut the lead back now to 21. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he dropped it to 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone was not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Meanwhile, Murray's throw here complete into the hands of Ertz. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
This has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Trying for the tight end, Ertz, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 21. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open, but I think the quarterback spotted him too late. And that margin that he had on the defenders, that got eaten.
And it looked like he got the feet down, did he? Yes, it's a catch. A big play that time through the air. 34 yards.
But they didn't ease into that drive right out of the turnover. They go for the big shot downfield and hit it. A lot of teams have that opportunity, but not every coach is going to greenlight that type of a play call. I love their aggressiveness.
A final shot before the break. Stafford. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
And here on the road, that could be a huge score for their morale in the second half.
Every team has confidence going into the start of games. But sometimes you get it rocked a little bit, and it certainly applies here for them. But guess what? Just what you said, this touchdown can give them their belief back that they can win in the second half.
With both of these offenses having their way, it's not likely they'll need to be doing a whole lot at halftime. But the defenses are definitely in need of some adjusting. And for the call of the second half, let's go back out to Brandon and Charles.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon. Out of his end zone now is Calais. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Now Akers to start the third quarter on the ground. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 15. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now a play fake and it's Stafford. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Chandler Jones, one of the best athletes to ever come out of Rochester, New York, in for the sack. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Chandler Jones able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Here's Johnny Hecker now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Returning it is Moore. That one in the books as a 64-yard punt. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And a 6-yard gain gets them right around the 43. Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. To throw again on 2nd down. Murray. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Murray sets to throw on 4th. He finds Hopkins complete. And he's got the 1st down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 47. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. 2nd straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
On Stafford for the 3rd time is intercepted. Picked off by Robert Alford. 20, 10, and they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Extra point good by Prater. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Out of his end zone now is Calais. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. So their woes on offense continue. That's the 2nd pick thrown here in the 3rd quarter.
And we know it was ill-advised, but that was an opportunity to help them get back into the game. Instead, he throws another interception, and now their task is even tougher.
And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. They fake the handoff. Now Murray. He'll buy some time right. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down. Murray going to throw. Buying time to his left. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Darrell Daniels there to make the grab. And the Cards use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Now Prater to add the PAT. And that'll increase their lead to 28. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Out of his end zone now is Calais. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. A big play there for L.A. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. And now here's another interception. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And the Cards are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 42. Throwing to start the drive. Murray eluding the pressure right. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this third quarter. Von Miller doing what he does best with a sack. After the sack on 1st down, Murray into the secondary past the 40 and all the way out to the 46. The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Here's Murray. Flush to his right. Going deep for Hopkins. It's caught inside the 25. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Murray now on 1st down. Flushed out right. And Hopkins has got it. Touchdown, Arizona. DeAndre Hopkins there to make the grab. And the Cardinals add on. Prater for the extra point. And the lead will swell by 1 more. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Certainly not what they wanted there, so the football by rule comes out to the 40.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Stafford going to give this to Akers. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
They'll run on 1st down with Akers. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Meanwhile, Stafford's throw complete there to Beckham. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 35. Here's Stafford. Going right back to Beckham here, complete.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Throwing again on 2nd down. Stafford. Throw left side complete. That's Harris. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 14. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And it's caught. And he's brought down.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They can go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them.
And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. And certainly some credit there for that touchdown goes to the offensive line.
They never get the credit they deserve in the stat sheet, but they are the reason that they got the points. Excellent job up front, clearing the way for the score.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts. Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time. Picked off at the 36. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. Now, they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. 7 yards, the pickup there.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he has to get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They have that feeling that has to be the best. You just go out and complete control of this game here for hopefully one final possession.
And it's a culmination of preparation that began with something along the lines from the head coach of, we're going to win this weekend, and here's how we're going to get it done. And covered all the details that went into it. They practiced them. They went over them. They tweaked the game plan as the week went on. And to find it all coming together and see it finish this way,
makes them happy.
Oh, that's satisfying for them.
Yeah, they were very, very good. Now the last stages of this one. Out to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off near the 34. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line. Not the best of plays there as a quarterback. You're right-handed, rolling left, trying to throw it that far downfield.
I remember a coach of mine saying, son, that's the equivalent of trying to get the car keys out of your pocket with your opposite hand while you're trying to run. You just can't do it.
One last throw here for Stafford. Oh, a hit. He lost the football. Stafford puts it on the ground. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.